gonna burn for me to say this, but it's coming from my heart. Been a long time coming, but we then fell apart. I really wanna work this out. Okay, but things gonna change. I do, but you don't. Think it's best we go our separate ways. Tell me why I should stay in this relationship when I'm hurting, baby. I ain't happy, baby. But there's so many other things I gotta deal with. I think that you should let it burn. Woo! That's it.
Wow.
Hey y'all, welcome back to another week of Lowkeygrownpodcast. I'm Tan.
Jazz and Rach, and here we do grown shit on the low is key. We got special guests with us today. We got the crew guys with us.
Yeah.
Do y'all want to introduce
It's a
yourself?
blessing. It's an honor. You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all for having me. I'm Alton Williams. Thank y'all for having me.
And these are the crew members.
Your temptations. I appreciate it.
And you know it's your boy Zone. Finally got on the episode. Been baby forever.
Since episode 1.
And it's Harry, Harry, HG, Hook Genius, whatever you want to call me. Every single one of them, we taking them.
Okay, this week we have a special episode.
Mm-hmm. We got a mukbang.
Mukbang!
Explain what that is.
Basically,
I had no idea.
it is a video where someone eats and talks.
Okay.
So we doing the video and we're doing audio.
Yes, so if you're listening on the Apple Podcast app right now, make sure you go to our YouTube channel and check it out so you can see us eating our favorite food.
Do that.
And just like a Memphis nigga, we eat wings.
Of course.
What else would we eat out here?
Favorite meal is seasoned fries with the hot wings.
Shout out to Crumpies.
Shout out to Crumpies.
Thank you, Crumpies, for sponsoring this.
Yeah, bro.
That's
Still my rent. Really finna square.
Is this you?
Fuck your little box.
Where's my rent? Where's my rent?
So, guys, we want to do a special episode this week. We brought some special friends. And did we already say what a mukbang was?
Eating talk.
Okay, so
You said it right?
I don't think
I
so.
did.
I think
Oh, yeah, Tangy.
How was y'all weekend, guys?
Straight.
What y'all do? This is a podcast.
Enjoying not being at work.
Facts. Chill out, get on the Bombay.
Kill that.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, that was.
Still feeling it.
I know you are.
Literally.
I was at the house most of the weekend, just taking care of business.
Oh.
All right.
So,
Big
we
business.
shouted you out a couple times on the podcast. We can finally have you here in person to tell people about your product and Peso the brand.
Peso the brand. Peso the brand on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and the website is www.pesothebrand.com. Basically, my whole website is doing vintage, doing one-on-one pieces, and doing pieces that I designed from scratch. So, y'all go out there, follow, support, buy something, check out the visuals.
Right now. Right now.
Go to it right now, guys.
We're trying to sell it out.
Wait till I have my rent.
I did not have your rent. I never had your rent.
This you? No, this me.
No, I grabbed that rent out of my box.
rent.
This rent was already sitting over here before you moved.
Oh, okay.
I'm finna, it was over.
Oh, okay.
We gotta move you back.
So I just dropped some new teas this weekend.
I'm trying
I
to
did.
explain.
Pray for me tees, that $25. So,
Contract.
Check those out.
I got mine.
We're selling it out. We're trying to sell it out.
big facts, don't kept.
Buy one in every color, guys.
Why not?
Sheesh.
Uniform, work
That's how she's
uniform.
wrong.
Every
For
day.
those who work Monday through Friday, Thursday.
Follow.
Yes.
Four, right? Four.
Follow.
Yeah, four.
Oh, yeah.
Follow.
So we know y'all big on music and such. So y'all want to talk about the music that dropped this weekend? I know there's a few tapes.
We're gonna let Alonzo.
Yeah, let him start this one out.
We're gonna let him.
You probably should.
My guy Travis Scott dropped his new tape. I'm calling it the album of the year. I don't know how everybody else feels at this table.
I don't think they feel like that.
I feel it is the album of the year. I feel like he topped Birds in the Trap same night.
Okay.
Do y'all think so?
I agree.
Never heard it.
I'm about to say,
Ouch.
I don't really listen to
Don't
it.
even know what you're talking
You talking about
about.
Brian McKnight or
That's what I swear to God, that's what I thought he said.
the album of the year?
He back?
And niggas still make music.
He back, bro.
But yeah, I don't really listen to his full album.
It's
I just
straight.
heard songs.
That YG alright too.
I
Haven't
don't
heard
listen to
it
him.
yet.
I'm straight. I mean,
haven't heard it
some
yet.
of it too like rough. Man, sound rough as hell, but I mean it's straight.
Shout out to the Memphis homie, Moneybag Yo, dropped this weekend as
Oh,
well.
yeah.
Bet on me.
Yeah.
It don't mean no cut. My favorite.
Still gotta
album.
listen, but we gotta shout him out from the hometown.
Ella May dropped a new single.
Okay,
Trip.
Ella May.
It's good. I like it.
And her.
And her drop.
Fall out.
Choking on a chicken bone.
What kind of wings you got?
Wings a little spicy.
Honey hot.
Oh, it's the hot that's kicking it.
It's that pepper. They put that jalapeno in there.
Okay.
Y'all
What
had
you
it.
got, Auntie?
Man, hot, extra wet, add lemon pepper.
That man said, can you put some lemon pepper on there for me? That's his friend.
I gotta see them. They're a little.
My wing flavor wasn't on the menu.
I see.
The VIP. It's the Cajun. So
It really wasn't on the menu.
It was.
next
Cause
time
I
you go to
want
Crumpy,
that
say I want the Zoe special.
You brought that seasoning with you.
And you want to get the.
And they gonna say, what the hell are you talking about?
Who the fuck is Lois?
Disrespect.
Don't be getting disrespected out.
Nah. Put some respect on my name.
Dick. Respect.
All three of y'all. Tan J's all
I
three
told
of
her
them.
I was gonna start doing my shit at home though. I did say it, so
She
I'm
working
trying
on
to
it.
keep. I know I'm a work in progress. I say this damn near every
Yeah,
episode.
y'all be going at it.
Work on her God.
Work,
Oh,
work
let
on
me stop laughing.
that. Work. Please don't laugh at this shit. That junk got caught in my throat real quick. Please. Show yourself.
So, that's all the music I want to talk about.
Honestly, I mean, you know, this is a chill weekend. You know, it wasn't really blasting the music through the speakers.
That's exactly what you was doing.
I know.
Let's get the truth on this episode.
Okay.
I mean,
Anyway, moving right along to D. Zoe's face. Wow.
boo boo boo.
Let's see what Zoe got, cause he always feel like he the one that can come up with the best segments and best topics.
We are gonna ask for today, for the favorite. What is your favorite memory faded?
Did you come up with it?
Faded.
Drunk or inebriated in another way?
Okay.
It's probably one that we don't remember.
Remember?
Yeah.
One that you do remember.
Okay, tell yours
Everyone.
first. So many to choose from.
Nah, cause we don't do that after.
That's the every weekend.
Nah.
You like
Actually, I'm gonna let. Are we gonna start from this way? I'm gonna let Harry. I'm gonna let Harry go. What's your favorite man?
Hold on.
What do
He
we
gonna
have any
volunteer
memory
first of all.
that we did, or can it be from
That
somebody
like memory
else?
that you did.
First
memory that you did.
First
No,
off,
I ain't gonna be nothing bad.
how he just gonna try to throw it on me?
Okay, no, I got mine.
This is his segment.
Say, you go.
So, it's actually from the distant trip.
Okay.
All right, so first night we was there, I got.
Zoom in on this part. On my thing.
I got super faded.
I was sick of his
And
shit
From
on the first
the
day.
start of the trip, from the time we got on the bus, Zoe took shots.
I'm gonna just throw this in. We also finished 2 Fists of Hen on the way to Destin, or 2
That
Fists
was
of
on
Douce.
Douce, yeah.
Douce. And when we got there, we started drinking Crown and Bombay, so it just ended bad.
Y'all drank both on the bus.
But I ended up like really passing out that night.
The
And the next morning, I don't know how or why, but I got up at 6:30 and just ran to the beach, and that beach was just beautiful, and I was still drunk,
Oh,
and that's like just my favorite memory. It was just peaceful.
that's
Yeah.
beautiful, Zoe.
Glad you enjoyed it.
Right. On the other hand,
Everybody else on
he
the
skipped
trip.
the part where he was going
Yeah,
from the bathroom, throwing up in every bathroom.
And then, look at this.
For the people.
Zoe had me to write on his cup And I gave him the cup, being nice, doing it out of the kindness of my heart. The little nigga threw the cup on the floor.
Yeah, I heard you was wild.
Slammed it on the floor. I was like, what is this shit? I was like,
So I heard you was wilding, bro.
I'm like,
I also
damn.
sent an apology the next day
He did.
to the whole group.
You apologized twice, didn't it?
Nah, once.
So he knew he fucked up.
Yeah, I
Right.
did. I apologize.
We'll figure it up with your ass.
Okay, enough of me. Let's move to the next person.
Crickets.
To the right.
Man, there's a few of them. Probably like when I was in LA for my birthday, I missed my flight the next morning.
Rooftop.
Nah, LA. We rocking with
I heard that story. I'm like, what?
I hated Alton that night.
Mama.
My boy,
We rocking with the with LA.
What happened in LA?
It was just a wild night on my birthday. Got kicked out the club.
on some real wild
Yeah,
shit.
we was just real drunk. And,
Belligerent.
like it was bad. Like the Uber had to keep like stopping for us.
Oh, no.
What?
What you think? To throw up?
Ooh.
Yeah, like it was bad. And then missed the flight the next morning. Like it was just a horrible day, but it ended up being a fun day. Like looking back on it. And I was in LA, so you can't really beat that.
Right.
Yeah.
Rachel?
Rachel.
I would have to say, probably one of my. I really was on some Zoe shit then. This is when I was really drinking heavy in college. Like, I used to get fucked up. But it was homecoming. And we had got drunk, drinking Crown Black.
Of course.
I had been to work that day. I had not ate. Our friends was coming over and just taking shots of Crown Black. Boom. Throwing them just back. And then, only thing.
Yeah, that sound.
Oh.
That shit was tough. Only thing I remember was walking down the steps that night. Everything else after that, woke up the next morning and I was in my bed. And I'm just like, I
But
thank
you know
God
you had
for my
fun,
friends.
though. But you know you had fun.
But turns out I ended up making my friends leave the club because I thought one of my friends said he had got shot.
Like, was it a whole made up story?
It was not about they were supposedly
Like-
shooting outside the club, but he sent the message.
Okay.
And I thought that he said that he had got shot. I was like, bro, we got to go.
Misinterpret. Okay.
We got to go.
I thought it was just a fake story.
Like you just made it.
We got shot. We gotta go. We gotta go.
Invisible person.
And we hadn't even think to read the message.
Nobody had seen. They just believed me, the drunk person. It was just like, we gonna go.
Let's not go there looking for invisible people here. My boy here lit in Destin. Pat is at the crib, sleep
With the door
outside.
On the porch.
My boy here is running through the ocean. Like,
Searching.
My boy said he was chewing on sand.
Searching.
All of y'all are fake friends. Nobody told me that was here at the house.
Listen,
I told this nigga I was like, Pat ain't here, bro. He's like, where Pat? Like, he didn't even
I'm asking him, where is he?
I'm like, bro, he's not here. He didn't.
Everybody at the crib looking dead at Pat, like looking at him, and they just like, well, we're just gonna see.
I ain't gonna lie. The reason I really didn't think to say nothing is when I walked up, I really thought Pat was dead. Because the door was open.
Alonzo.
Like, he was just sitting there slumped over.
And so what did you do?
Wait a minute, Zoe. What are you even talking about?
In Destin.
Hold up, because me and Casey were the people who found Pat on the porch.
I walked back with y'all.
You must walk back behind us.
Yeah, I was behind her, but I was
I
like,
was about to say, because me and Casey were the ones who saw him
He
first.
thought Pat was dead, but what did you do?
Nothing. And it's when we
But you
called, and
resuscitated
that's what I'm saying. Zoe had to have been drunk because when we called Pat's name, he woke up.
and I helped him up the stars.
No, you didn't, bro.
I really did.
Fake memories, because that didn't happen.
We're not turning. We're going to tangent. Next, that wasn't even my story. I'm trying to get to my story.
What's your story here?
Dog, I forgot my story that quick.
Damn.
That's so many.
Drunk now.
Nah, my favorite, I guess one of my favorite memories, I can put them together. Faded was definitely the boat party in Destin Jumping off of the boat into the water, into the ocean. That was amazing. That was a thrill. And
y'all had fun. I was like, cause y'all jumped off the boat.
Nah.
and parasailing. That whole situation from start to finish for everybody. It was just to be a part of it. That was just like
y'all tell was faded on the low.
I was good. I be chilling.
I had to go get my boy Alton. Had to go get my boy.
He didn't even care about that little.
He did. Jim was like, go. When he got on the boat, when he got on the boat, he literally was stargazing like the whole time.
I had the shades on. No.
My boys literally could have been an album cover the way he was gazing out over the ocean. Everybody else is talking about Alton is in his own world.
Literally.
It was like, damn. Look back at the videos. Boom.
He was just there.
Just, like when I get drunk, I just get quiet. Like I don't want to talk too much.
Cause you be sick.
Nah, cause then everybody gonna know how drunk I am, so I just get quiet. You said what?
I think it must have been 2 hours because.
See that? All right, here we go.
Hey, it's all about this rooftop jump.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody knows that. But we gonna go to the next person.
Okay, transition.
Right. Damn.
Ooh. When we say favorite, it's gotta be a good difference.
I don't think it's really your favorite.
Because I have good one. Then I can remember.
So, Tam, because I already know yours involved tequila.
Tequila?
Yeah.
Tan
This is my first time drinking tequila in college. It was 1800, and I was drinking tequila, and then I was drinking beer. So I was out, like by the end of the night, I was outside on the ground, banging my head on the ground.
What?
on purpose?
I'm drunk.
On the concrete?
Yes, on the concrete.
Why would you even do that?
Sitting
Drunk?
on the ground, banging my head on the concrete. And
Why?
I exact my Danielle boyfriend if he thought I was pretty. Like
After,
I
like,
just
after
killed
Get your ass beat.
everybody like I was fucked up.
No, I'm saying like
that.
after you was banging your head, you
You just like rose up and be like, was I pretty?
Was I pretty?
And I was
Wow.
crying, like it was bad.
Why?
Drunk.
It
That's why I
happens,
don't drink 18. That's why I don't drink
happens.
tequila.
But you
That
drank
dick
tequila
get
this
the best
summer,
to everybody.
and you fell out the car.
At some point.
That's why I don't drink tequila.
Damn.
I fell out the car.
Tan did fall out of the
Oh, you did.
on her back.
Ouch.
Like no breaking the fall, just back
No.
concrete.
Brianna opened the door and my girl,
Brianna was Brianna foul because
my girl fell out with her
Nah,
hands and feet
we
hooked like
ain't breathe.
it was Brie foul.
We ain't
And
even
then what until later? She didn't want to get up.
Brianna told me
Get
get
your
my ass.
bitch ass up.
Brianna don't even curse like that, and
She would fell up with Tan.
Yeah, she was done with Tan.
Tan on tequila is a negative.
I'm glad you
And
heard
the
it.
tequila
It's a
equals
wrap.
concrete.
I'm glad you're here.
Every time.
Apparently.
Every time.
Tequila where
And
it's at.
Gallenberg was pretty bad too.
Oh,
But pretty good. Pretty great.
Yeah, Gallenberg.
Gallenberg
No,
was lit.
because I was throwing up like the next morning,
You know.
yes.
all morning.
That video undefeated though.
My girl was done. Rolling on the ground.
Walking a mile to the restaurant. She felt like she was walking a mile. She was like, it gotta be over. Then for snatched the shower curtain down.
I didn't even know that until like watching the video.
Running through the house, snatching shower curtains down.
Like how I go seeking shit.
Wrong with y'all niggas.
Jazz.
Yes.
I wouldn't say it's my best moment, but when I went to Vegas last summer, we was in line to go to the club and my shoe broke.
Damn.
Like my heel broke. We at the club getting in line and my heel broke to the point where I couldn't wear it. Like I couldn't even walk. And it was just one shoe. So I had to go to the hotel gift shop. This an L. I had to go to the hotel gift shop and get some little slippers.
Little slippers.
In Vegas. Keep mommy in Vegas.
I had to get some little slippers. And like my heart really was broke because I was just slow. Like don't deny it.
Our
I was
outfit on
slow.
point. And then slippers.
And it was like, it was the flattest flats because I could feel everything on the ground up under my feet.
Every rock.
I had to like literally throw my shoes in the trash, put the slippers on. So we get in the club and I was just like, fuck it. I'm just finna turn up because look at the situation right here. I'm finna just turn up. So I was drinking.
An ankle wrap or something. I gotta have a reason to say
They made it worse. Like I had to spend like $40 on the ugly ass slippers.
Man.
You still got them?
I think it's crazy.
You still got them?
Hell no.
I would've kept
I
them
just
for the
want to see
memory.
some pictures.
Really Vegas to make you do like.
I really was like,
wanna
I was
see.
pissed. So I got super drunk. Then the next day, I was just like, the next morning when I woke up, I knew I had to throw up, but I couldn't throw up. Like I was really trying to make myself throw up because we was going to a pool party. So I'm like trying to stick my finger down my throat, trying to make myself throw up, but I couldn't throw up. And I was thinking like, as soon as we get in the car, that's when it's gonna all happen. We got in the Uber. And I started throwing, but I was throwing up, but I wasn't throwing. I kept telling the Uber like stop, and like I open the door and throw up, and then we'll go a couple more miles, and then like I open the door up and just start throwing up while the car moving.
So you didn't give him warning. I mean,
Sometimes when I could, but it's like, damn, you want me to throw up in the car or just open the door?
I knew my niggas don't care.
Right,
this man been in my backseat several times, like no warning
On the highway.
You know how you can hear when air like coming in your car real quick? That's all I could hear. This nigga open the door and just do it.
I did like that to my other car.
I'm about to say, what time?
Yeah, we was on the E-way. I opened up the door.
We've been talking a lot about throwing up while we eating these wings.
Okay.
I mean,
Because I really don't want to.
okay, everybody shared their drunk story.
Yes.
Good job, though.
That was a good
Thank
one.
you.
Thank you. Thanks, everybody.
It's not my first go around.
I gave you that one, so
Dang, she did.
yeah.
All right, so do you guys have an adulting tip this week? Any tips you want to give to the young adults?
Please silence your phones.
Please respect my privacy. Any tips you want to give to young adults about being low-key grown?
Man,
Guys.
save your money now.
Save as much money as
Save
possible.
it now, like before them real bills come through.
All these little outfits y'all be trying to buy and worried about, I just wore these. And no, wear it again.
We talking about like college students.
Whoever.
Yeah, like you in college,
I mean,
the only
everybody
bill you
needs
really
to save
got
that
is like
money.
chicken biscuits. You know what
What?
I'm saying? If you in college, the only real bills you got is chicken biscuits. Like
If you can stay in the dorm, stay in it.
stay in
Save
it,
that money.
save your cash, man. Cause I promise you, when you get out of school and them bills start hitting you, ain't gonna be no saving money. Like ain't no saving no money.
Ain't no money.
Ain't no money to save.
Do y'all have like,
go
any
get
advice
a medical
on
degree.
actually how to like? Because some people just don't know how to save.
Gee, we still trying to figure out too.
Okay, we just said that.
Get a better job.
Put it in the savings
You
account.
just gotta be disciplined.
Make
Like at
more
the
money.
end of the day, you gotta be disciplined.
Word of life is discipline
True story.
True.
In every aspect.
in every aspect. You just gotta have discipline.
Yep. These wings. We're
Not a part of my discipline.
Part of mine.
That's all right. Though.
I'm
You
very
gotta
disciplined
balance
with
the two though.
Gotta
You
have
gotta have
balance.
fun too. Like,
Right.
Gotta have
This is work and fun. What are you talking about?
this is fun. The wings is fun.
It's everything.
Who's at work all day? Here go the phone.
All right, so
Alright, guys.
adult tip is save your money and be disciplined.
There we go.
Basically.
Thanks.
All right. I guess we can jump into the main topic for the week, which will be interpersonal relationships.
We wanted a broad topic with the guys so that they can hit on everything that they have to say. They're very verbose and loquacious. So we have a lot of different topics and we just summed it up with interpersonal relationships. So let's start with double standards. What are some double standards y'all think that y'all actually support?
I don't know if I necessarily support any of them, but I know that they not going nowhere.
Yeah.
Like some that I know aren't going anywhere, or why I know they're not going nowhere.
Both.
I can tell
Both.
it's easy why they're not going nowhere because women allow the double standard.
But you got what double standard are you talking
Like
about?
just any double standard, period. Like in terms of like dudes, women not being able to be promiscuous and dudes being able to.
I don't think women support that.
Women don't support that.
Y'all
or
do.
allow it.
You want me to tell you why?
Yeah.
Because, all right, so check this out.
Absolutely.
No, for real. So check this out. Check this out. So dudes, we kind of got a code, and I'm not saying it's right, but if a woman has been too promiscuous, guys just automatically in their eyes, not all us, but guys X girls out like that. Women don't necessarily mind. So y'all keep messing with dudes that's hoeing out here, but we don't, and that's why that double standard is there. That makes sense?
Kinda, sorta.
Okay, and that's the reason why dudes can continue to do what we do, because at the end of the day, like, a woman will be mad, and I'm not even talking about cheating or nothing like that. I'm just talking about dudes being dudes.
Just single images.
Like y'all mess with us.
I don't think that's because it's like we really don't have like. I ain't gonna say we don't have an option because you always have an option of what you will and won't put up with. But it's just like, that's just how it is. Like, that's the double standard of like, you know, men can do it and women can't. Like, women don't support it.
If y'all totally like, look, this shit ain't cool, like the majority of guys do, niggas would have no choice but to get their shit straight.
Niggas still gonna do it.
Right.
Regardless.
And you can't, but you got the mentality. That's what he's saying.
Exactly. Like they not.
But I also,
niggas ain't gonna say girls gonna just do it.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
You
I don't
know,
believe in
like,
double standards though.
You said you don't believe in them?
You don't think that double standards exist?
I know they exist. I'm not for it. Like, I
Alright.
think a woman can do what she want to do.
I agree.
With many people that she want to sleep with.
So what's the downfall of being promiscuous? That
A
like
girl,
the
like
reason,
versus a girl versus a boy.
I'm just saying the reason that guys don't want to date women who have been
Because guys
promiscuous.
want.
Because that's, I mean,
we would, like guys, people. Period. We want to be exclusive. Like that don't even go with just the opposite sex. That's like
clothes,
anything that costs
music.
more, anything that the demand is high for, you can't get. Like that's what people, like mankind, just gravitates to that.
So if you want to be exclusive, why you not exclusively for
The
that
girl.
one girl?
and that's the double standard.
Exactly.
But I'm asking why? Why?
Like, why
I
don't
know,
you do
but
that?
I think it starts from when you like younger though, because like most boys are taught like you more of a man for some reason if you go and have this many girls or do this with this many girls, but like girls are taught the complete opposite. Like you looked at more of a princess or a queen, like the less you do this stuff, and it's just
Builds from
and it's a lot of it is just like society, like all them little ideas and little whatever little standards they are putting you like since from like 6th grade on up.
So if it was a girl that has been as promiscuous as you have been, would you think of yourself the same way that you think of her? Like think about your personal life.
This age
like,
I could, but like if you asking me that
That's real.
in like college or like high school, no. And it just come with experience, growing up.
So it's a maturity kind of
Yeah,
thing.
Yeah, you just gotta mature.
You just really gonna have to realize like at some
Fans
point
calling bullshit.
everybody got a past though.
Yeah.
At some point you're gonna have to realize that, and you're gonna have to be able to say, do I love or like this person enough to like
it
put
just-
that past them?
So,
they just get longer and longer too. So you gotta accept it.
Yep.
Yeah.
so do y'all think that you should or you shouldn't ask a person like the number of people they've been with?
Eventually you wanna go. You're gonna wanna know body
eventually,
count.
but like
Why?
Why?
I mean some people, most people do.
But why, y'all personally, why do you want to know that?
I honestly I used to ask that question, but now I don't.
I would want to know. Like if I'm super serious with somebody, I want to know.
But why?
So
What did
I
they
would
change?
change.
Is it gonna change?
No, but it would at least let me know what I'm in for.
I
You know
want
what
to
I'm
know
What
if
do you
something
mean?
if you like
If it's somebody
If
like
it's
something
somebody-
like
to you, but I wouldn't care how many people.
Something
you
like
Yeah.
what happens?
like if you've been with a lot of people and you've gotten like an STD before, like if,
Oh,
and if
yeah.
I can, and if that's like let me know like your habits, like if you willing to keep constantly being with people and get it, and you done had STDs more than once, or you know, it's
I
like
don't think nobody's gonna share that information. With
I mean I don't think that, but that's the
you. If
reason.
it's something that's curable, they definitely not gonna
That's
share that with you.
facts.
Well, I feel like that's case by case, and I feel like that if you pursuing somebody, you don't know what somebody will share with you. Like if you and somebody else feeling each other, if y'all feeling each other, that whole little situation is for y'all. So it's stuff that gets shared that you may never think that person will share. Like, I mean, that's why when a lot of stuff be hitting the fan with people, they really be getting hot because they really be giving them information that don't nobody know. And it's like now I'm mad because you really just know shit about me, and you can just, it's like now I feel like you got to one up on me because I didn't share so much about myself to you. But I mean, I feel like
sometimes you have to share stuff like that though, because there might be a reason that you act the way you act. Like, for instance, you might have trust issues in a relationship because somebody that you loved and gave you an STD in the past or something like that. So it's almost like you gotta explain it, or if like you have a history of like sexual trauma or sexual assault or something, like you might not want to necessarily share that with somebody, but it's almost like you might have to, just so they can, the relationship can move forward.
Yeah.
But I just don't even be wanting to sway. I wouldn't want it to sway like anything in my head, like, because I feel like if I'm pursuing somebody, that's not the reason. You, how many people you've been with, all of that, that's not even the reason why I'm even talking to you. Like, like that information is gonna come up, and if it comes up, that ain't gonna do nothing but like sway how I feel about you for real. Like, it's like when I really feel about you this way, something that is really insignificant because it's in the past is now about to make me think something. Like, I'm just gonna start feeling something for
It's
no
not even
reason.
gonna be organic.
Yeah, it's like I'm thinking like, man, like, who looking at me saying that I'm with such and such, that this nigga, like, it's just.
And honestly, you just really don't be wanting to think about your partner being with nobody else.
Yeah,
so like, even if you was like, it's only been you and one other person, it's just like,
I don't even want to hear it. Like, it's just like
you fuck that bitch.
I don't really want to know the number, but just let me know if you fuck with somebody that I know.
That's what I was
like,
like.
If you done done that, then I would
not
just
even
want
like
that information.
my friend, but like just somebody I know through like other people that I'm around.
Let's not
like,
let
so I
people
need
be
to know
talking
that.
about us behind closed doors.
Yeah.
Like,
Right. Or be made a fool of, because that's kind of tough.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
So moving on, but still staying with like relationships and stuff. What is the difference between like dating somebody and then just talking to somebody? Can you talk to multiple people? Like, can you be in a relationship with multiple people?
First let's start out with the terminology dating, because a lot of people like interpret it different ways. Like,
I agree
I know
with
some
that.
people consider dating like y'all are official.
Exclusive.
Like, me and you, we not talking to nobody else, but like other people that be like, well, I'm just dating. I'm out doing.
We're going on dates.
Yeah, we're going on dates. That's dating, and it just depends on how you look at it. So,
Which one is that?
Yeah,
So
which
you
one?
mean like dating is in how most people put it, like dating and talking is in one thing, and then courtship would be like the actual relationship.
Yeah.
When you with somebody.
Yeah.
So how do you feel?
Or what's
the difference between I mean, I feel
That's
like
basically
black and white.
Yeah,
Right,
it's
it's
black and white.
exclusive.
Yeah, like
So
Like,
can
one you
you
exclusive, and both of y'all know that, and the other you not.
It's just not.
Like,
Like,
if you want to
So-
see somebody else, you can, and vice versa. But there's a mutual understanding there. And I feel like sometimes that
It'd be a
understanding,
gray area.
like
Yeah.
people
So
don't
do you
be-
think dating is exclusive?
that's what he said. Terminology. It's like if we're talking about dating, as in we're going on dates. Like, we're going out, we're going on dates, or we chilling, we dating, whatever.
But you're not my girl.
But you're not my girlfriend.
No.
Like,
No.
that's not. That's
so you
not.
can date.
That's
like,
not dating.
if you want to, yes.
That's talking. I mean, I feel like that's the one thing. Then that's what I feel like our age, our generation has made those things confusing because we only court through social media. So we're talking, and then I guess you would be necessarily dating once you actually see them, and it's like when in actuality. And I mean, how it's supposed to go is you meet somebody and then you start talking. Like, instead of I gotta filter you out on the internet.
And then take you on a date.
I may see you out in public on mistake and try to see if I'm gonna keep on talking to you. Then I'm gonna see about you. Like, and I mean, I feel like that's just our generation just has like put our communication to shit. But I mean, it's a work in progress.
I feel like that word has been said a lot of times, like communication. I feel like that's the biggest difference in the two. Like, you gotta communicate. Both of y'all gotta be on the same page. You can't have one of y'all thinking like y'all super exclusive, and the other one like, nah, that ain't me.
Yeah.
You know?
Y'all talking until y'all both say what you said. Like
Exactly.
we both know we not talking to nobody else.
Yeah.
Like it's talking dating, chilling, whatever. Like is, I mean, until you official and you say that we are together, nobody else.
So do y'all have that conversation, or do you just expect them to?
It gotta be a conversation because
You
that's
gotta
why
say it.
it gotta be a
talk.
conversation.
Yeah, you gotta talk.
Because if it's supposed to be understood, somebody gonna have a misunderstanding.
Right.
Like,
Never understood.
I don't think it's ever understood.
So how do you
I mean,
know when it's time to move on to that next step?
I think that I feel like the person that feels that way initially should just act on it. Like should just say something about it because
be transparent as possible.
Because I feel like if I'm talking to somebody and we building and it's just like it's like a little anxiety. It's like I don't want to do it. I wonder if they gonna do it. Like it's like I know we kind of on that tip, but it's just like I mean you would of course like just how we've grown up. You would think that the guy would just like make that conversation or situation happen. But it's like even if he don't. I feel like the woman should do it. Like it's like I feel like a woman shouldn't be afraid to like say man, you know, I want us to be exclusive, blase. Like, how do you feel about that? And then the conversation will go into, you know, we either finna do that or not. Like,
yeah, and if he not rocking with you the way that you rocking with him, then that should let you know that that's not where you need to be anyway.
Okay, so
if
you
that's
just
what you
move
want,
on.
if
Y'all
that's-
it just I feel like it gives you more. I feel like it give you control of the situation, more
Agreed.
control over the situation though. Like it just puts you in a position where, okay, he knows or she knows that I want this.
Yeah.
So now I can give myself a time or whatever where I'm going, you know, try again or allow the other person to say something. Be like, okay, I'm ready now. Like, and then once it gets to that time, you gotta have that conversation again. Like,
Yeah.
But I kind of feel like it's kind of different for different people because I don't feel like in my relationship like we ever had that conversation. Like I was like, no, we didn't really. Like at one point, we was just like, cause like I was the one who ended up like, okay, like so what we doing? I was like, are we dating? Or he was like, yeah. Like what you mean?
What you mean?
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, you know, okay, you know,
You was expecting like something like
right, concrete,
yes, like let's
you my girl
So
now.
you be like, right.
What you mean? What you doing?
It's us now.
and like he really was just like, what you want a girlfriend proposal to
That's
a
funny.
contract, nigga.
What? Something?
to prick your finger, nigga, give me that blood sign on here. You mine.
Write our names together, something and something. Like,
okay.
Something in blue.
Rachel plus
Medieval.
You and me
Germany
together. But yeah.
How about y'all? What y'all feel about it?
Well, I feel like for a lot of girls, it's different because if we've been talking to somebody for months and months and months, maybe a year, 2 years, or whatever it may be, we're going to feel entitled to that person, even if we haven't had that conversation of, you know, we exclusive, we're going to feel entitled or because we've been doing this for so long.
I feel like you should. You should feel some
You
sense
should
of
if y'all
entitlement. But I feel
if
like
y'all had made that.
But you should. No, I feel like you should have a sense of entitlement. You should have like you now have the. You should have more confidence, or I guess you should just have the will to do to be like, okay, I can have this conversation with you now. Like it's like as opposed to a girl that I may be talking to like 2 months. It's like she not gonna say that. She not gonna expect for me to even. Like it's like she don't even think like, man, I don't even think I should be asking him. But like you think in 1 or 2 years, it's like, okay, I got the. I can say something to him.
I'm saying like even at the end of the day, y'all haven't made this an exclusive relationship, so really ain't nobody entitled to shit. He's still single, you still single.
I mean, technically,
but
nobody's
like a lot of
entitled.
girls gonna feel like, you know,
These are roles.
they
I mean, but I'm saying like I guess entitlement is a strong word. I feel like it's, but you do have like I feel like if you've been talking to somebody for a minute, you said a couple years, like if you've been talking to them, like it's just a certain level of respect that you just gonna have, and when it's time to have a conversation, like because if I feel like if nobody has said something in a certain amount of time, like either the bubble gonna burst and y'all just gonna get mad at each other and nothing's gonna ever happen, or something like Rachel just said, like she just asked, like what are we doing? Like, and it's like as soon as she asked that, she knows exactly what we're doing, and it's like even if they put you in a position where the first time, as soon as you asked it, you was like, man, I kind of know what we doing, but like the way I'm asking it is like kind of frustrating because it's like it's like I'm not sure, and it's like but still, as soon as he told you, it's like they go away. Like it's like
I think the issue is that people say that they just talking and we not boyfriend girlfriend, but yet that's how we act. Like that's how we behave. We say we just talking, but yet we still expecting each other to be exclusive. Like it's like I said, communication. People not communicating, and then it's also like, so if you say if I be like, okay, I want us to be exclusive, and then you hit me with, I'm not ready for that. Like I don't want a relationship right now, and then we just supposed to go back to just talking, and it's like it's almost like what am I even supposed to do?
Yeah.
Like I don't really, and it's like I want to talk to you, but
I'm not finna waste my time.
Yeah.
And that's when you start putting you start basing your feelings more off of, it's not the reality, you basing it off of your expectations. And to avoid that little area right there, it's gonna have to just be boundaries, honestly. That's the only way to avoid that. Like that little gray area right there, that's the only way to avoid all right, I feel like we should be boyfriend and girlfriend, and then this person feel like we shouldn't be on this stage yet. You're gonna have to be like, all right, well, like I said, we can't be acting like it.
Yeah. Like you gotta give yourself boundaries.
Yeah.
Like you ain't even gotta tell the other person. You just gotta allow yourself to.
I mean, to be honest, I don't feel like I'm good with it. Cause I mean, you just.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
You get. I don't feel like I'm good with that because you get caught up in
feelings
with the person. Yeah.
Real talk.
You get caught up in the moment and whatever, and then
Kiki.
Zoe.
Hey.
Yeah.
But
I don't think I'm good with it either. Because I've been in a situation before. And
Everybody's been in situations, man. This stuff is not.
I wanted it to go back to normal. I said I wasn't ready, but I wanted it to go back to, just chilling or whatever, but he wasn't with it.
Yeah. And that really kind of hit you in your pride too.
Yeah.
I didn't already it kind of you work up that nerve to be ask that question to that person if they be they not on the same shit that you on, or they not at the level that you feel like they should be on, and that's kind of that's a jail.
That's basically like you saying I love you and they said thank you.
Right. Just they don't say nothing or I like you or something. Just be
I'm not really there yet.
I love myself.
Love? I know this sound old school, super old school, but I just feel like if a dude really wants you, he should initiate that. This whole conversation we've been talking about having, look, what are we? What are we trying to do? Your situation was different because in his mind, you his girl already. Right. You know what I mean? And I feel like y'all had that agreement. But I feel like in those situations where you talking or dating somebody, the dude should definitely, if he feeling you he telling you he is and you think he is after 2-3 years, however long you were talking, he should initiate that. Because at the end of the day, the woman is the prize. We are trying to find a woman, and it shouldn't be vice versa. So the dude should definitely be the one that starts that conversation off. Now, how it flows from there, I mean, that just come down to individual.
What you want to say?
So, I mean, I definitely agree with a lot of those things that you just said. But I feel like that. So a guy, yes, should definitely find a woman. Should want to find a woman, and I feel like it should be vice versa though, because I feel like as human beings, all of what we do is built on relationships. I tell people all the time, I feel like everybody needs somebody. It's just you don't even know what you'll be going through in your life, but you gonna need somebody. And I feel like the dynamic of male to female is so much better than, I only can say male to male, cause I'm a guy, but I feel like that dynamic of just from the good, the bad, the ups, the downs, the ugly, I feel like it's just, it's a better vibe, and it helped me with my life more, the things that I learn more, honestly, I get to see more through a female perspective. It's just, I feel like that just as much as I should be trying to find a woman, I feel like that the woman that I'm looking for should be trying to find me. Like I feel like
I agree.
it's just I mean, because I feel like nobody should. I feel like we all. That's the one thing about humans that we do. We put stuff on pedestals. We put people on. It's just these ideas that we grow up and we learn. Like it's like we put so many different things on pedestals when really, I mean, we all got equal opportunity to live, like to live and breathe. And so it's just like, I mean, of course, it's obstacles put in our way that make us live a certain type of way. But I mean, it's kind of always the same. I mean. Feelings, everybody got emotions, everybody got, body features. It's just like, feel like everybody should, if you want something, male or female, you should just go after it. Like,
I can agree with that. I agree.
All right. So let's take a step in another direction and talk about another type of relationship. And that will be the one with our parents. So, like, as we've grown up, I was just talking to y'all earlier, and I was saying, as a child, I feel like my mama always like tried to instill the fact that I shouldn't say certain things around her, or like put shame on certain stuff. I mean, of course, when you're a child, your parents don't want you having sex or just doing stuff beyond your years. But then it's like as you get older, I mean, personally speaking, as I've gotten older, my mom has like wanted to have this type of relationship with me where we can talk about like anything basically. But I mean, I'm not open to that because it's like for 20 years you were telling me no, and it's like I can't just turn around and be like, okay, let's talk like we cool now.
Because judgment day is coming. Like that judgment will come ASAP.
So what's y'all experience with y'all relationship with your parents like as you've gotten older?
I think mine is similar. Like, well, when we was growing up, she would always talk to us about sex or whatever. She always told us to come to her, and whenever we wanted to talk, we could talk about it. But nobody doing it. Like, I'm not talking to you about sex. I'm not talking to you about it now. I do talk to her more about certain things now that I wouldn't have back then. But it's still just like certain stuff I wouldn't do around her. Like, I don't even curse around my mama,
right?
Just cause she don't even curse around her mom. So it's just like certain stuff. It's just like
I'm not talking to my mom about sex, period. Period. It's not up for debate. We're not talking about sex. Like, and I feel like as a child, like, my mom never had like the sex talk with me. My brother girlfriend did, like, before. I think it was like before, I don't know if it was high school, before I went to college. But it was never like, me and my mama have never had like a intimate like talk relationship. Like, we ain't talk about sex. Like, that's not even on the table. You can joke about it if you want to, but baby, you not getting that's the closed door.
I ain't gonna say
That's the closed door. We're not talking about
straight face on you.
Like, no, cut it out. But I think like me and my mom, okay, married,
abstinent,
okay,
50-year-old
married.
Like, we not talk, like, we can talk about a lot of other stuff, and I feel like even as a child, like, I've always been a private person. Like, my personal life is my personal life. I don't want nobody else to know. If I don't tell you, you're not gonna know it. And if I feel like if somebody else tell you, like, that's kind of a good way to get you installed.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like if I want people to know it, then it's cool. And I even have to tell my mama that, because mama will be on the phone.
That's my mama.
Girl,
Loose lip.
like,
water.
and I'm looking at you upside your lips like,
lips out.
That's fine.
like,
Pick it up.
chill.
Loose lips.
Like,
They be ready to tell somebody.
ready to call your auntie, cousin, something, grandma.
Anybody, you ain't got no business. So you want to talk about
Just in the street. It could be the lady from the beauty shop.
That's right. Hair wash. Girl.
Let me tell you. So you know the boy stopped answering the phone for.
Don't say no names.
Yeah.
Just like talking about the story.
The
like,
boy. The girl.
My mama showed her. My mama called you 7-8 different names before she don't even say your right name. Like, she just, it's like you would just look at her and she be like, yeah, you. Yeah. Like, I'd be like, Mom, I'm your son. Like,
Okay, you name me.
You have to know my name. Like, please.
No, not even you.
God.
Boy.
But my parents are hella cool. Can't even lie. They give me different dynamics. Cause I honestly, I mean, I lived in a one parent household since I was in the 4th grade. But if you know me, you probably would never know that because my parents are best friends. Like, they're around each other all the time. But the reason why I feel like I can talk to them about whatever I really want to, I always think they're going to understand. Like, I mean, sometimes I just need to get it off my head. But, like, I feel like the reason why I can do that is because of the way that they handled their relationship with me and my sister when they separated. Like, it was very transparent as well. Like, it wasn't like, well, we're about to do this and y'all never know about it. Like, it's like they'll tell us everything that we want to know about the situation that was going on. I mean, I was in the 4th grade. My sister was in the 7th, 8th grade, something like that. She was in the 8th. She was in the 8th grade. And, I mean, it was just like knowing that you could just, and then even still to this day, like, they will still be transparent about stuff that I never even asked when I was a kid. And I was just like, man, I don't even want to talk about it to them because it's just like, I probably can't handle it, honestly. But even now, if I ask them, like, they are willing to talk to me about it. So it's kind of like, man, if they can talk to me about some personal stuff that honestly ain't got nothing to do with me. I mean, this got to do with their relationship, then I should be able to talk to them about whatever, you know, and not feel, even if I feel like they don't, you know, approach me or respond to me the way that I feel like they should, it's just, they still always know how to, like, just reel me in, like, just make me feel like I was listening. Like, I don't want you to think that what you just said to me, you was talking to a brick wall. Like, I may not understand everything you're talking about because I grew up in a different era. I mean, but I was definitely listening to you. And I want to help wherever I can. So I'm grateful for that. Super blessed. And to this day, I tell people, like, if my parents ever remarried anybody, it would be to each other, even though they've had situations outside of each other. It's just, I just feel like it's just, they kind of look at it like, man, they've been so transparent with each other that it's like, man, if I can't get that from somebody else, then what's the point? Like,
That's understandable.
Sure.
It's been kind of interesting seeing, like, the progression of my relationship with my parents from, like, when you're younger, their advice is basically do what is good.
Right.
You know, but, like, when you get older, it's more like, this is life. Like, there are gray areas. It's not, everything not always black and white. There are some gray areas. And just seeing them, like, be a little more transparent with me as I've gotten older, it's been real cool. Because, like, when you're younger, go to school, get good grades, don't have sex, don't do this, don't do that. Go to school, you know. But, like, when you get older, like, they realize you're more mature and you can handle more, so they share more with you. And just, like, seeing them in that light when your whole life it's been like almost like a robot, it's cool.
Yeah.
Mine, I used to not talk to my mom about anything. She really just used to be, like, super strict. Like,
Yes.
he know, like, for sure. Like, she'll call me, like, literally 40 times if I'm not.
Sound like
That's the first time I ever heard it from a guy.
Nah, like, I'm dead serious. Like, we could be at the gym, like, just playing ball, and, like, she'll think I'm somewhere dying. Like, so I literally just had to have a conversation with her one day because
Stop calling me.
it was just like it was almost like that. It was just me, her, and my little brother growing up. So she was used to, like, I gotta be hard because these are two little boys. We gotta do whatever to keep them, like, tough, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I just literally had to tell her one day, like, Mom, like, you gonna have to chill, like, for real. Like, I can take care of myself.
I'm a growing boy
To a certain degree. Like, you gotta chill. Like, let me grow up.
That did change because at one point that was
like, we used
crazy.
to, it wasn't like never no beef or nothing, like, between me and I get along with my mama fine, but, like, we just wasn't on the same page, and now we like best friends though. Yeah. So
my relationship with my pops is interesting because it's been, like, more of a, like, the older I get, the more we compromise together. Like, I want to think, I still have to respect him, like, as an authority figure, you know, and he has to respect the fact that I'm grown, and that I listen to him because out of respect, not because I have to. You know what I mean? So, like, that's been interesting.
My relationship with my dad is, I don't even know. Like, we just friends.
That's
like,
how I am with my dad too.
I mean, I ain't gonna say he's not a parental figure, but, like, he's never.
I don't take you serious.
Been like,
like, you just just jokes to
He
me.
just
You comedian.
like, he,
Ain't your
like,
son, nigga.
cause my
I'm sorry.
my parents divorced when I was in 6th grade, so it was just, you know, my mom taking care of us. But my daddy, you know, we still get to see him, but he wasn't in the household as much. So it just became more of a friendship than anything. And even when they were together, he was never like the authority figure in the relationship. So just be chilling. Like, it's my daddy. I'm his only girl. So he's never been hard on me. So
That's your problem.
See, that's my thing. Like,
he's always giving me like everything I wanted.
I literally seen like a completely different side of my mama. Like when my little sister came into the picture.
I already know.
Bro, I used to think my mama was like a damn drill sergeant, like on some crazy stuff. And then, as soon as my little sister came into the world, like she just changed. Like she's so sweet and nice and so loving. And
Gotta
like,
set that example.
before that, she was throwing laps. Like that's crazy.
So, what you do to get deserve that lamp at your head?
Turned since birth.
I don't even know.
But I really feel like you hit something, like you hit home when you were like, she was really just trying to raise two strong men.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like,
She had to be hard.
knowing the situation, like she had to.
Yeah,
She really didn't
she
have
was
a
forced
choice.
to play both roles for sure.
I thought you was finna tell us why she threw the lamp.
I thought you
know
hit
that
something.
if you want to.
I honestly don't remember.
Nah, I don't
know the connectivity and I forgot.
I don't want that information out there. That's
Right.
abuse.
Playing that light on your mama. We been playing a good life. Sweet, wholesome lady.
Shout out to Brittany.
Mama always the homie though. Mama, I love you. I love you if you watching this.
But
You want some mama?
Y'all just cut that clip out so I can send that to my
Right.
Little sound bite.
Mama, look.
I think one of the most one of the best things and like most interesting things that I've experienced with my mama growing like as an adult that was different is just like actually seeing her as a person, like as a human, and not so much like a superhero. Like when you a child, you be thinking like you don't really think about your parents having feelings.
Yeah.
You don't think about them like dealing with work stress, then coming home and dealing with relationship stress, dealing with your child. Like, you know, just all the stuff that we deal with now. And so like now it's just really interesting to see like my mama and think of her as an actual person and like know that like everything she say, like she really just trying to make it too. Like she just trying to figure out life too. She don't got all the answers.
Yeah.
She just telling me what she think is best. And it's not like it's not the only word. Like just because she said it, that don't mean that it's true. Like, you know, I really gotta figure out stuff on my own and choose my own like beliefs and values to have.
I'm glad you. I'm glad you said that about like them dealing with stress though, because I really never used to think of that. Like that's really inconsiderate.
Yeah.
Now that I'm like coming home from work, I'd be ready to throw a damn lamp.
My mama
Mama, I feel you.
dealing with two boys,
But as a child, I'm thinking
Mama, we hungry.
just annoying, getting on her nerves.
Shut
And
up.
I remember my mama used to be talking about work, and I used to be like, bruh.
It ain't
But and that's what I was like, my mama, you don't have to
School
all
suck.
day.
Like
Yeah.
my mama used to
complain.
tell me, she was like, if we could switch places for a day, I'd go back to school. I'd be like, stop lying.
Man, I promise.
Go back
You
to
don't want to
school.
do. I want to do homework.
That's the worst thing.
Like now,
That's my homework.
I really wish all I had to worry about is homework.
right.
And we
That
didn't
shit
even do
was
that.
free.
Didn't even do that. Like
I was ready.
I was
to get the
10% off.
I knew I was making 90s only.
I'm popping out somebody right before it's turn two.
I was passing
I was so
mine to my mom.
homework do equal to me.
Like real talk, I got to a point where I was so glad. Like I would literally ask teachers, like in college, I would ask them, like like before the class, I'd be like, it's homework mandatory, like, and they would literally have to tell me because I would want to go ahead and tell my friend, look. Like, I'm gonna do my work. I'm gonna do my work as great as I can. I was like, but this homework may be coming in kind of slow, like because I just be on the road, the basketball. It's just a whole lot going on, and I just don't
Why
want
you
like.
go in and tell them to teach you?
What you? They be acting like you only got one class.
Communication. You gotta let them know. Like if you don't let them know, then they gonna try. As soon as I try to go to them after, I'm gonna be like, look, I told you what it was gonna be like.
They ain't got no excuse.
Man, then they start making homework extra credit. I started doing it like a motherfucker. I was like, everything, all night credit. Like the teachers figured it out. They was like,
Can I have
you know
some
what?
homework?
Y'all want to do your homework? I'm gonna make an extra credit on your ass because you need it.
Niggas want that curve in
I swear, like do your homework.
And they make it though. Real talk, give you the hardest assignment though. Like I need you to 8-page single space paper.
Single
I don't think nobody ever
Single space.
That sounds stupid.
I got a question for y'all. Have y'all like it's something that me and my sister have like I think I done talked to Jazz about it too. Like it's like grown people have this like certain language. Like it's like this certain type of talk when they be talking to each other on the phone or when they be talking to each other in person. It's just like you know that they talking about a real situation, but they not saying no words.
Because we do it too.
But see, like
it's
don't do it like them. Not talking about like so
Like,
we do
it
it.
could
So
be-
we do it like literally. We do it on like a tip of we both know something going on, and so we can when we know we're around people that want to know. Like we just gonna say it. Like I don't even think they care if we know. Like
I literally heard
I
my mama get on the phone with my auntie, ain't talked for like a week. Girl, what happened? Mm-hmm.
that's their language. Like this.
I told you.
Like that's it's
That's my
like
mama all
you
day.
literally be like, what are they talking
Don't
about?
hit that. When you hit that,
It's so juicy. They be
That's
I told you.
When you hit like she knew.
And then
know
when
what
you
I'm saying?
hear
That one-
when you hear let me call you right back, she clicking to the other end.
I'm telling you, she got
She finna tell them.
telling your business.
Oh,
She finna do.
Oh my
crazy.
That's somebody else's business being told, and she getting
Yeah,
'Cause
she
she
getting
trying.
that's a confirmation.
yeah.
What about did folks used to call y'all house when y'all was younger, like on the house phone, and your mama, you'd be like, "Mom, such and such on the phone." She be like, "I ain't here. Tell them I ain't here." Like my mama used to do that. She said she ain't here.
She used to tell me just say hold on. Like as soon as like every time you answer the phone, they ask me just say hold on. So
I used
you
to
act like you going to see if I'm here or not. Like
I used to
Like-
fuck that up every
That's
time.
Every time.
Mama, what you
My
say?
dad just told me about
Slapped
Jay,
the
don't
shit
answer the
out of
phone no more. Don't answer the phone no more.
No, it was really like my mama was the one to answer the phone, so nobody else was really touching their job.
run to each other.
Everybody else was their own phone. Like,
Who you expecting?
okay, why is you touching this phone? What bills do you pay here? Don't touch my phone. And don't try to get on the internet when they try to be on the phone.
Man.
I used to snatch that cord out
Yeah,
so
look.
quick.
That's how you get
Amen.
late. Is that
What is going on?
Man, knock me out the
Damn
internet.
used to be that. Mom!
Hey,
What are you doing?
hey, yo, we're
On my face.
I was
changing my
You tell them, hey, check my page. And they jump to refresh in about 30 minutes.
Hey, nah,
Got knocked out.
Hey, you in my top 8. You in my top 8.
Like I gotta get off the phone so I can edit it.
And real talk, if you got took out of the top friends on MySpace, you was hurt.
Yeah.
That trying really hurt.
It hurt.
Oh, when they cut it down to like from 10 to 8,
Yeah.
and you ain't make a cut.
But then, like, towards the end, you could choose
Yeah.
how many you want.
But
You
by
want
that
4, you
point,
want
by
8,
that
20.
point,
We was on Facebook
Yeah, it was shit
then.
dead.
Book. We let my boy Tom in the past.
What are you doing?
Now he sold MySpace.
That man
Bro,
some
But he
building.
living
Yeah,
somewhere
that man-
good.
Really?
Right?
A Billy.
Well, since we talking about friends, the last point we gonna hit on, we've kind of talked about it from a female perspective already on the podcast, but I want to hear y'all talk about like how difficult or easy it is for y'all to maintain friendships as black men, and also like how basically society teach y'all not to show y'all feelings or not to be hurt by certain stuff, but the reality is that
We do.
yeah.
We human.
I communicate like
Facts.
you got to like me being in a house with 4 sisters and like loving my mama. Like I don't have any problem expressing myself because I know
You be
how to.
crying.
I mean, I'll cry like not in front of people, like
Why?
to myself. Like if something bad
Not
happens,
around
like,
your mamas and sisters.
no.
Your mama.
Mamas.
No. Like,
Mamas.
if something like tragic happened, like in my family or something, yeah, like I'll shed a tear. I don't have a problem doing that, you know. But like, if somebody, case in point, let's say me and this nigga done been at odds a million times. Like I ain't got no problem with telling him.
Tell
bro,
them who you talking about because they can't.
Oh, Alonzo Green. Like I ain't got no problem telling him, bro. Like I ain't appreciate that. Blah 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 blah. Dap up, everything cool like that.
Yeah.
You know?
That's grown.
Yeah.
Like it ain't never gonna be
That's a
no.
male thing.
It ain't never.
We
gonna
done literally
be,
got into the point where like man, I ain't trying to kick it with you no more.
No more. Like,
I ain't kick it with you. I skate with you nothing. And then it's like 10 minutes later, like,
bro, that's foolish.
what you trying to get? Where you trying to get? What you doing tonight?
That's cute.
Yeah,
Man, well, you can go ahead.
But what I was about to say is,
Romance.
like, with that whole thing, niggas just gotta stop acting tough. Cause it ain't nothing wrong with, like, if you got love for one of your homeboys, just tell them that. Cause like you can't tell them that shit when they gone. Like
Boosie said that shit
if
big.
you love your nigga, hug your nigga. Like for real.
Yeah, I feel like one thing that's hard for niggas in our generation is like they so bad at communication that they think no communication mean beef. And it's like bro, like if we're growing up, we was at one point in time, yes, we was at school, we was going to the same school every day.
Yeah.
We in the summertime playing AAU basketball.
Yeah.
We doing like it's like it's our childhood.
But nigga, I'm busy now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like our schedules now are work and whatever the fuck we want to do. So it's like
Or whatever you can.
yeah, whatever you can. It's like
so
obviously I can't kick it with you at work
Every
like,
day.
and then after work, I mean shit, I'm trying to kick it by myself so I can get some sanity for the next day. Like it's just
Gotta regroup.
And it's like my thing is like if you got that much time to be sitting there thinking like, man, we ain't talking.
Reach out.
Like reach out or nigga go find some shit to get busy with.
Yes.
Like
I mean, I feel like that. I feel like the busier you get, the harder it is for people to communicate. Because, for instance, like let's just say right now, like me, us three, Zoe, Alton, Harry.
Thank you. Thank you for that.
Like, we all in our personal grinds, and of course we in a different situation because we got understanding with each other as far as our relationship go. But just for the sake of what we talking about, like we doing our different things, and like we don't see each other for a year or 2 years.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not even trying. We don't talk to each other. Not even trying to.
Oh, this is a hypothetical.
Yeah,
I mean, that's how,
every week.
But to be honest, though, that's how that shit was when I was in college.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how
I was
the
the
first.
furthest
Like, it's like you be like, man, I ain't around some people. If I'm really trying to get on my shit, I may not be around my normal group of friends or people for a minute. Like, I'm trying to get myself right.
And if they really your boys, they'll understand.
They will understand that. But see, the thing that happens is like some dudes will get busy and feel like that nigga too busy for me.
Yeah. Pride.
Or get to the point where they low key even kind of intimidated. Like they could be doing stuff. Like they could be. We could both be busy. We could both have a busy ass schedule. But it's just like the way that now, even though you are busy and I'm busy, I'm kind of looking at you like, man, that nigga, I don't even know if he even got enough time for me. Like shit, like now you questioning if you not busy enough. Like it's like
that's when pride kicking.
You just gotta reach out. Like if you thinking about somebody, just reach out to them. Like I literally just had a personal situation happen to me with it, and it's like I feel like that's like this guy. Like it's like, man, if you willing to just go ahead and reach out. I swear, like, the toughest conversations that people think they're gonna have be so easy because the toughest part get done when you actually reach out.
Yeah,
like, that's the tough part. And then the conversation it actually feel easier because it's like, man, we finally talking. Like,
and the thing, like, bro, it's so simple. Like, nigga, you got my number.
Man.
Like, I done had the same number since 6th grade.
People just
call.
At the
text,
end of the day,
something.
People are too prideful.
That's
and
what
like,
it is.
And like when you got a lot of pride, the communication automatically out the window. Cause like your pride ain't gonna let you be vulnerable like that.
Especially when you got tweets constantly telling you, man, if y'all don't fuck with me, then it's fuck you, or you know, if it
getting small.
Yeah, so it's just like all the
social
stuff,
media
like,
definitely done corrupted a lot of friendships and relationships.
It's like how can we even?
But it's not social media's fault. It's just the immaturity on
exactly because
right.
it was made to help us like reach out to people that we
it's
can't
being
touch.
misused
Like,
for sure.
It's crazy. Like it's literally you see something every day where somebody will say how they trying to meet new people, network, do all this, and then the next tweet be, if I don't fuck with you, it's
totally
fuck you till you die. Like
Fuck it till you die.
who do you follow? the majority of people that do that be retweeting stuff. It's not like they tweet personal stuff. They just retweet other people's thoughts, and it's like
a lot of negative thoughts.
It's like what? It's like how are you even? How can you say that you building? But then
that's people's. That's a prideful person's way of throwing jabs or letting you know. Like, we need to talk without telling you I want to talk.
Hey,
exactly.
If it ain't directed, it ain't respect.
I promise you. I promise you.
Tussle.
Because you ain't talking about me unless you say my name.
I was keep
And you still like talking about me.
Next time.
So, do you guys have any other last points that y'all want to highlight? Anything you want to get off your chest before we transition? Or any closing remarks?
Any final statements about
communicate.
Please.
Everything, communicate.
I mean, work on it at least. Like, just work on it for sure. Because I mean, it solved all the problems.
Yes.
It solved so many
friendships, relationships with your parents, with like a significant other, everything. Communicate.
Your
boss.
The best way to put it
listen
is
to
if
your
you got
conscience.
something to say this shit. Like,
Listen to
just
your
be
conscience.
transparent, bro. Don't be
communication, transparency.
I was about to say this, but then I felt this way, and just say this shit.
Even if that's difficult for you, because that's not always easy for people to just say what they feel and say what's on their mind and their heart. The key thing is figuring out a way where you can communicate it.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, I mean, because just as much as people need to communicate, people need to be knowing how to listen. Because it's we can't even. A lot of people, they telling you what they want to say, and they trying to say it the best way that they can, but it's like sometimes they don't really necessarily need you to have a certain type of ear for it. It's just listen, and that way you can take it for what it is, instead of trying to be biased as to this person mad or this person this. It's like you can just listen to what they saying and move accordingly.
Yeah, listen for understanding and not for
just
responding.
Hurry up and say what you gotta say, so I can tell you this.
Yeah.
Right.
Another thing I do want to say.
Another one.
Hey, being so serious, not trying to be on the soft, sentimental, not in no joking way, bro. Just start practicing love with everybody.
Agreed.
I just want to say that because
You can love me,
bro, life be so much easier when you just got like positive energy, like you putting it out and getting it back. Like, just go and try to do something nice for somebody every single day, and I swear it'll bring you so much joy.
So much gratification out of it.
So much.
She's saying no.
Right.
I would say try to eliminate pride, especially when you're dealing with people that you love. If it's somebody that you love and you know that they love you back, then throw that pride away. Like, just say how you feel. And I mean, even if they don't receive it well, at least you got it off your chest and you know you did all you could do.
Major rules.
All right, so y'all ready to go to Would You Rather?
We got a little
we good. We ready. All right, y'all. Shouts to my girl Jazz. I'm gonna paint the picture for you right now.
All right,
All right. You on I-240, right?
Okay.
You get in a bad accident. You get rushed to the hospital.
Oh Lord.
The doctor sits you down and says, "Listen, you gonna live, but I have to do a procedure on you. Either you gonna A, lose all feeling in your genitals,
Your genitals.
or B, or B, you're gonna have to be blind."
B.
Like, that's the I don't know the name of the surgery, but
Right. What did you write? What did you write?
You just hurt nerves.
you got T-bone.
And nothing but your nerves on this.
Your genitals are
So either you lose all feeling. I mean, no, but it still work.
You just can't feel it.
It still work.
I mean,
like
that's
you can reproduce.
Wow.
Like all that. Either you never know. You never know what that feels like again in your life.
So if I don't know I'm finna nut,
boom.
I'm just like,
There it is.
Got one
Either that or you blind.
I'm taking
I'm taking.
You going blind?
No, I'm taking no feeling.
I'm feeling
gentle.
the show.
I need to
All right, hold on.
see.
Let me lessen it a little bit.
I'm already blind.
Let me lessen it. All right, Def.
Prescription.
Def.
What?
Hold on.
Either you can't feel nothing, or you deaf.
Or you
No,
finna go
you're
see what-
deaf.
I thought you were talking about like I'm like, that's what God talking
Like,
about.
nigga,
You
yeah.
nigga
I'm
said
finna go
yes.
see the
No,
Lamb of
deaf.
God.
Oh,
Like, bro,
yeah.
I'm choosing.
Yeah.
Hearing and-
Okay, so for real. The doctor sent you down. You ain't never gonna know what that feel like again. You finna lose all your feeling. It'll still work, but you ain't gonna feel nothing. Or you can't hear nothing. You deaf for the rest of your life.
No genitals.
No genital feeling. Like, I need to see her.
Smell.
Taste.
Feel.
Smell.
I mean, you said feel my genitals. I can still feel my fingers.
You're gonna be grabbing titties.
Like all day. Like I can still suck on titties.
I'm taking that one too. Like I gotta be able to hear and see.
Deaf crazy. That's
Yeah.
I'm gonna go crazy. Like if I can't hear
listen to
nothing.
music,
Like, if
bro,
I can't
like-
see or hear something.
Bruh, ain't
That's a
nobody,
good
everybody ain't
point.
gonna answer.
Like no music.
Ain't nobody gonna answer that way. I'm
No
telling y'all,
music.
everybody not gonna say that.
You can't
What
see
y'all
or
saying?
hear.
I'ma just go with the genitals.
Yeah, I'm gonna just have the pointless 6.
Just pound basically.
No, I'm saying it's only gonna be beneficial
I'ma
for
please
the
you.
other part.
I don't know when I'm done.
Right.
You know what you do.
I don't know when I'm gonna be done.
Just let me know.
But when you good, we good.
Did you feel something? Go on. You felt it? Yeah, it's me.
Next me. Trifling.
Little me. Little me's.
Bye.
Thank you, Alton. Is it unanimous decision?
Okay.
They answered. You
Unanimous.
said genitals, right, Tim? Oh, you ain't answered.
I told you, everybody not gonna say
I go
that.
with genitals.
She don't want to.
Really?
She don't want to.
I mean, I gotta hear.
Cause no music,
I can't live with no music.
like you ain't really having no genuine conversation. Cause I ain't gonna need. Cause
Like
you
real
gonna be
talk,
like,
that's just.
Hey,
You
check
can
this
learn
out.
sign language.
Alright, you get in an accident, right? Same scenario.
God damn.
The doctor tell you, look, either you're gonna lose your kneecaps or your elbow.
Elbow, nigga. Easy.
I need to walk. Taking my
But wait a minute.
elbows.
Why was the first thing I pictured is like you just like it's just straight arm, straight leg.
So you rather be like this?
Yes.
Hold on, you
no,
can still
like,
walk.
you just losing your.
No,
You
be either like this,
you can't bend them.
either like this the rest of your life.
You trifling.
I'm glad
Or
you came
like,
across the
or
camera.
you like this.
Yes, arms.
Definitely,
Arms.
definitely.
You know how inconvenient this is? Like,
You just got to.
How you gonna like?
Bro, you can't even sit down.
How can you even drink your drink?
You're not gonna be able to hold it.
You gotta literally go to the bed, Joe. Like,
You gotta do this, you're like.
Plenty of the long straws.
they just,
You
and that
can't
whole
put-
visual just
You
fucking
can't put
up. I'm
contacts
just
in no
like,
more. Like
Them motherfuckers.
them joints. Back there.
they get help.
It's gonna be on somebody else's
okay,
finger.
alright, so I mean,
They get help.
Somebody else.
which one?
We taking no elbows.
No
They
elbow.
can
No elbow.
go. I don't have contacts.
Unanimously.
I'm
No
with straight
bones.
legs.
I gotta run.
You going with straight
I need to
legs?
run.
No knees.
But look, think about how much you do with your hands.
Well, you
Like,
really do more with your
That's what
hands
I'm
than you do with your legs.
saying.
Bruh,
My
I mean,
hand-
I'll sit
nowhere.
like this. I'm gonna give me a
But they
fresh
still
ass.
there. You still got some.
Like,
My hand.
I'm gonna give me a fresh ass wheelchair.
you don't need a wheelchair. You can just get the crutches.
No.
You
I'm not
said you
doing
get
that.
fresh.
I'm not
A
doing
fresh
that.
ass wheelchair. I'm talking about rims, music,
The
music,
the 2 chains.
They gonna be telling you turn
Yes.
shit off. Never turn the noise. Turn it off.
Electric ass wheelchair.
I need.
It's not gonna be
in the
a-
street. I need
it's gonna be
movement
quiet, though.
here.
It's gonna be like
I need
go for it.
movement here, so I'm going with.
Hey, I feel you.
I
I'm
need caps.
throw them bowls. Throw them away.
I might go with the kneecap.
What
I gotta have my hand.
Y'all wait
I
for
gotta
it.
do
you gonna do like this though?
You gonna have hands.
You just gotta
Bro,
have
I ain't
somebody
gonna
else to do
Just
that.
gotta
I gotta do my
How you gonna talk
hand.
about
You, how
You
could
finna
I gotta
look
take a
crazy.
bath.
That's the biggest thing.
You
like,
finna look crazy.
That's the most
Yeah.
important.
I can get a wheelchair.
Like caveman style.
That's so inconvenient.
No, it's not.
You literally they have to make so many things for you to access. Like,
They
because your legs not bent, so it's gonna be long. So they gotta make something long, wider for you.
You can't even drive.
Like, what? Can't drive. At least I can drive like this.
I
See, already
Are you riding?
fuck, nigga, get out my way. It's gonna be out with the double D's. That nigga must have got the beans. It's like I got the man driving 5 miles per hour. Can't even bend your leg.
Here your ass is in the back seat.
In the back seat.
Looking out the back window.
That shit was just gonna be both of y'all in the car.
Fuck off.
Moving on.
I have to go with something else.
Okay, we gotta go.
Got the working liquid.
All right, here.
I think you taking none of my shit this week. What's the shit that you cannot get with?
All right, guys. Some shit that I cannot get with is I cannot get with people who create parody accounts for celebrities. But I rock more the people who retweet them.
I only do like 1 or 2 here and there. I only did 1 or 2 here and there.
Always
Why?
between the little baby parody.
No, I did 1 retweet from him.
The Bryson Tiller John that spelled with 3 L's.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
Let's
On God.
No, I
Let
didn't.
me ask you a question, Tam. Let me ask you a question.
Do you not see
Why
the
do
blue
you
check?
even follow them?
Wow.
I don't. They be on my timeline.
Why do you retweet
Okay,
them?
so let me ask you another question.
So.
When you realize that they are a parody account, because you have to know. You have to.
I've only retweeted once, maybe
Hold on.
twice.
I don't want you to get defensive.
It was Bryson
Listen.
Tiller.
It was not.
So
E-L-L.
this is how PR. I be like, I'm just thinking in my head, like, so you gonna let this? I be thinking like, a person want some attention on social media so bad that they finna make a fake account of somebody else and try to talk like them. Like,
But the stuff they be saying, especially from the
inspirational.
little baby,
I swear to
you
you
stuff
gotta even talk like that. Like, he can't even say no words.
Oh God, it was this John. With 3 L's.
But this ain't Jeopardy. Oh, parody. I said,
Yeah, parody.
And then they say not affiliated. I be like, so you still gonna retweet this?
when they John don't got the verified, it ain't them.
It's just like,
I mean, you know it ain't them.
so why do you?
Why
Why not
retweet
just?
it?
Why not?
Why
Like,
don't you go and find something they really said?
Okay, I look at it like this. What if somebody made a parody account about like your parody account? Would you want people retweeting and liking tweets that you know for a fact you're not saying? You like, I ain't gonna say this bullshit right here. Y'all out here giving it 20,000, 20 million retweets. See, it's just they be running. This how the social media run with the narrative.
yeah.
They be seeing these fake accounts. They be seeing these fake accounts and they be like, what? This is what's going on. They be like, I ain't even said that shit. I don't even be on Twitter. Like, I got 5 accounts. And them motherfuckers got millions of followers. That's just some shit I can't get with. Hey, it's sad to see. I should be like,
It's sad.
It saddens me that
I
my
be looking
friends.
on timeline. I be like, man, I do not want to unfollow you, but you really are making a tough case today. Don't catch me on a bad day, because I'm just gonna get you out of there.
My boy, don't fuck with them parody.
Parody, it's just that shit. You would rather listen. You would rather be inspired by
Why not just
real,
how you feel?
a fake person, like instead of the real person. Like,
Before I retweet a parody account, I would take what they said and tweet it myself.
In my own words.
In
But
my
I'm not saying
words.
9 times out of 10, that's something that they
It's some
install and put on
recycled
their
stuff
page.
anyway.
it's all. I mean, it's just a something
Parody
that I can't
just-
get with. Hey, by all means, guys, if you
can
follow
get
parody accounts, please do not take this personally. I personally don't like them.
In all seriousness, if you don't have kneecaps or elbows, I apologize for real.
Because there is some
I'm
people out there that
serious. I'm
probably
serious.
are missing those things. But yes.
All right. I can't get with that either. All right. So y'all ready to go?
Ready to wrap up?
Don't forget to check us out on Twitter at Lowkeygrownpodcast.
Instagram at Lowkeygrownpodcast.
On Facebook at Lowkeygrownpodcast. And email any questions, concerns, ideas, whatever you got. Throw us our way at lowkeygrownpodcast@gmail.com. Anybody else want to throw that plug?
Y'all want to
in?
plug y'all stuff?
Placeholder brand, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Follow. Shop.
Follow the kid, Hook Genius on everything. Hook Genius.
I'm straight. You just see.
Oh,
You see me when you see me.
my boy said, catch you.
My boy ain't on social media.
Well,
That's Alton.
Thanks, guys, for joining us today. We
Yeah.
Thank
had
y'all for
fun.
having us.
see
I
our
enjoyed
video
it.
on
Thank
YouTube.
you.
Oh yeah. Go to our
What's the YouTube
YouTube and watch our
The same as everything
mukbang.
else.
Check us out eating wings with our friends.
And
YouTube.com/Lowkeygrownpodcast.
Whole lot of gang stuff.
All right.
All right. See
Gang,
y'all
gang,
next
out.
week.
bye, guys.